What happened? New Robin Thicke album. First week sales. 530 copies in the UK. About the same in Canada. And about 54 copies in Australia. What happened? Oh my God. And I thought Krayshawn's first week sales for her last full-length LP were abysmal. This is bad. Nobody is safe, folks. No one is safe. No one is safe. We are not in an album buying age right now. And if your album is promoted badly, if you do not have a good single or two building up to the release of the album, if you do not have, and this is, mainly for big, pop acts. If you do not have a good music video leading up to the release of the album, you will fail. You will fail. And that's all there is to it. You will fail. You've got to give these people visuals, you got to give these people good songs, and you got to give these people a backstory and a personality, a pop star that they can identify with or admire in some way, shape, or form. And if you don't have all those things, your time in the music industry will be short. Let me tell you. To me, I didn't think it was going to be this bad. But the writing was on the wall. I mean, Robin Thicke's last full-length LP might have been his least successful. If it wasn't for the fact that he had a huge single off of it, which, let's be adults here, let's be mature adults and not lie to ourselves. That single was only popular because the music video paraded naked women around everywhere. Okay? We're not lying to ourselves. We're maturing right now. We're growing up. We're admitting to ourselves. We're not lying to ourselves. Good. You're growing up right in front of my eyes. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. I love it. So, not only was there much less nudity in the new music video for the lead single off of this new LP of Robin's, but I think a lot of people weren't really digging the narrative that Robin was going into this LP with. I mean, Blurred Lines, obviously not working with the same narrative as this new LP, which is essentially an ode to his ex-wife, who he is, obviously it's his ex-wife, he's no longer together with her, but he wants to get back together. And the album is, in a way, sort of like an apology, I guess. Just sort of putting it out there. Hey, I really want to start things back up again. And I'm not really sure if people really wanted to hear that from Robin Thicke anyway. I just don't feel like it was set up very well, And not that it couldn't have been. I feel like in the public eye, with this music video, with the Miley Cyrus twerking thing, I think people, even though Robin Thicke was in a committed relationship, came to see Robin Thicke as a bit of a player, philanderer. And maybe he was, maybe he wasn't. I don't know. I don't know why his relationship sort of dissipated with his significant other. But nobody wants to see the player sort of turn around and be like, "Oh, baby, come back, come back." We like committed people. We don't like we like committed people. We like players, and never shall the two meet in the public eye anyway. So I feel like there was a switch in narrative, and again, I think that lead single leading up to the release of this LP just wasn't that hot. So. Not a popular music video for Robin, not a great single for Robin, and not really much in the way of good, steady promotion building up momentum to the release of this album so that people are anticipating it, and everything just falls through. Again, like I said, nobody's safe. Nobody's safe, Unfortunately, listen, music's great. Music's fantastic. Music is beautiful. I wouldn't want to live in a world where there was no music if music were to be taken away tomorrow. But music industry is a totally different thing. You know, you can't, it's, especially these days, it's not enough to just be making good music. If you're going to be at that sort of Robin Thicke, Drake, Kanye level, you've got to kind of give people personality, visuals, good promotion, so on and so forth. And I sort of question whether or not people really care about Robin Thicke at this point. You know, I do agree we are in an age where album sales are not what they used to be. They're not as much a definitive show of how popular an artist really is, because you do have a lot of artists out there with very young fans who, instead of buying albums, they're downloading them illegally and streaming them legally online instead of buying the records. But if Kanye or Drake or Lady Gaga dropped their worst album tomorrow, out of the blue, like Beyonce did, not to say that that was her worst album, but if they dropped an album tomorrow, out of the blue, and it just so happened to be their worst record, they would sell more than 500 copies in the UK. They would sell more than 500 in Canada. They would sell more than 54 in Australia. So I'm sort of questioning how much lasting power Robin Thicke actually has, you know, at the level that he was when Blurred Lines got popular. Not much, I think. But that's just what I think. What do you think? Let me know. I'm wondering. I'm curious. Cool? Cool. Anthony Fantano, Robin Thicke, forever.